decided to come back for a part 2 because part 1 was just a lot of information and I wanted to just give more information and pictures and stuff like that. So I am 8 days post-op. I got my surgery October 31st and today is November 8th. I leave tomorrow and I'm like excited to leave, but because I just want to heal and do my makeup and get my hair done like at home. But I want to share my experience overall with Vanity Cosmetics and just being in Turkey so I can help out whoever wants to get surgery. So let's talk about it. My overall experience. So I would rate my overall experience, hotel, shuttles, surgery, everything. I would give it a, I'm about to say 3.7, but I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, and I'm gonna go into detail why it's not a 5. So overall, Turkey is cool. I really like Turkey. It's a beautiful country. I'm gonna most definitely have to come back aside from surgery and just be a tourist here. I was able to do some stuff yesterday, but honestly, y'all, when you have surgery, I don't know how it is with just like, let's say if you break an arm or whatever. Well, I would assume it's that. But when you have surgery, let's say what I had, your body is like trying to heal itself times 10. So your body is working overtime to heal itself. So you're extremely tired. And that's why I really didn't vlog every single day, because for about 4 days, I would sleep until like 6 o'clock afternoon. I would eat once a day. I would wake up, drink some water, and just sleep because I was so exhausted. Now, aside from the pain and the soreness and stuff like that, it was just a lot of exhaustion. And when I came out here, I was prepared not to be a tourist as much, but still, I did want to do some things. So I'm gonna put how much my surgery cost at the very end of the video because I want to tally in my spending money on what how much money I spent while I was here, just so people can have a good idea about how much it costs to do exactly what I did if you want to go the route. Everybody's surgery journey is tailored to them, of course, but just so people have a guesstimated amount of money that they should have to be able to get surgery, because I feel like everybody should be able to feel like a diva. So I'm gonna just talk to y'all a little bit because in about 20 minutes I'm gonna get picked up to go get the finish of my package. I'm gonna get a full face Botox and 1 milliliter of filler, so that was included in my price. But let's get into it. The coordination was good, so let's get into the day of my surgery. So the day of my surgery, I was initially scheduled for 1:30 pickup, but they picked me up around 12:30, and that was cool. I got to Vanity and they checked me in. I waited in the lobby for about like 30-45 minutes waiting for the surgeon to get there. Once I got there, they checked me into my hospital room, and it was clean. The hospital room was really clean. The hospital was clean. I'm gonna get into the staff. Everything overall was cleanliness. Everything was clean. So, and it made me feel comfortable, because some people are like, I'm not even gonna say some people, you should not want to have surgery with somewhere and it's dirty. You get the ick. You should not want to be there and have surgery. So for me, everything was cool and everything was clean. So they called me up and I did my consultation with the doctor. Now, the girl that called me up that I was like speaking with, I don't know if it was the language barrier or other things, but for me, I feel like if people are coming here to have surgery, they're already nervous. Not for me, because I'm that bitch. People are already nervous, so I feel like your levels of like energeticness should be up. And the girl that I was with, like, she wasn't really like friendly. She was cool. She was just nice enough, so I wouldn't say she was mean, but she just wasn't like all that. I didn't really care too much, but stuff like that people pay attention to when they're about to give you your money and they about to have surgery with you. So I got into the doctor's office, and from jump, he was great. Let me tell y'all this. Did my phone just beep? So I read in a book a while ago, and the book is called Dressing Rich, and at the very end of the book it just got into cosmetics and aesthetics and yada yada yada. So my surgeon, he is handsome. He's handsome and he's attractive, and the reason I'm saying that is because when you decide to go get surgery with somebody, you want to be comfortable and you want to feel like you can trust this person, because after all, you're going under the knife and they're doing surgery on you, right? So in the book, and also I've just known this, let's just say if your surgeon is just, I don't want to say ugly because everybody's definition of beauty is different, but if your surgeon is just overall like I don't think it's your best interest to have surgery with that person, because why would you want to have surgery with someone that does not take care of their looks, if that makes sense? So think of it like surgeons when they have, plastic surgeons when they have wives. 9 times out of 10, yeah, their wife might not be plastic, but she's not fat. She's not ugly. Like, her skin is together, her hair is together, her outfits are together, because she is a walking billboard for her husband. So that's something you should pay attention to. My doctor, clearly he was attractive. Was I attracted to him? No, but he's a handsome man, and he smelled good, he was tall, his hands were soft, and I paid attention to all that because you want to feel like you're trusting this. You want to feel like, okay, cool, he's making me feel comfortable. And he made me feel very comfortable. When we walked in, he just, you know, introduced himself, and he just was like, being a plastic surgeon, he was pretty cool, and I talked about it in my other video, but he looked at my eyes and he just, you know, like he just did everything, and he was very informative, and he just let me know why he wanted to go this route. He wanted to preserve my youthfulness, my body, and my muscles as much as he can with the entire process. So his reasoning for not doing certain things, he would just be like, you're really young and I don't want to do this. So this surgery, I'll never have to have surgery under my eyes ever again. Now my boobs, eventually I'll have to get them redone, but my under eyes, I won't have to get them redone. And basically for this surgery, he just wanted to make sure I was gonna have a youthful look, basically, to clear it up with this. And with my boobs, he wanted to make sure I just have no complications. I didn't get to try on any boobs, which I kind of was bummed about, but I didn't really care. I just wanted to feel them. I felt them before, but you know, it's just exciting when you're about to have surgery. So he told me, I showed him what I wanted, and basically when you're looking for a size or a finished result with your boobs, I'm not gonna say don't get caught up on CCs, but more think about how you want your finished product to look. How do you want your body to look once you've healed? And I was looking into CCs, studying other women's bodies that have a similar built-in as me, and also looking into cup sizes. And basically me and him were like, what I thought was aligned with what he thought was best for my body. Of course, he's gonna have more information on why I can't do this and why I can't do that, because he's the plastic surgeon and he knows what my body is gonna do. He can predict what my body is gonna do before surgery. So I'm 5'4", I am 147 pounds. You know, I'll post pictures of how I look, but I'm really petite and I'm really small. I'm not tall, not even average height. I'm small. So I wanted big boobs, but I wanted more of, if you can see, you can't see because this top is black, but I wanted volume. I'll insert some pictures of what I wanted. So when he saw what I wanted, he was like, okay. He saw like pictures, he's like, okay, I could do this. I could do this. And I think that was the reason why he didn't want me to try on implants, because I'm so small, and he's seen me, like, he's seen my build, a similar built of mine before, so he's just like, I'm not about to do that. But he told me I don't see me going anything bigger than 350 cc's to 500 cc's, which I thought, and I said in a previous video, I thought I was between like 300 and 600. So me and him were aligned with that. And he tried them in surgery, and he went with 425 cc's. Right now they're looking good. They've changed. I can really say I'm not gonna say so much, but they've changed a good bit in the past 8 days. So I had like a gap, and I guess because it looks a little different because he went over the muscle. And the reason he went over the muscle, because he's just like, you're young, I don't want to tamper with your muscle if I don't have to. Maybe if you get your boobs redone, you know, or you have kids, they'll put it under the muscle, but I don't really want to do that. So I guess it looked a little different than over the muscle, than under the muscle. But I had a space here, and that's why I had that big pad, and I have like a surgical towel here, because he told me it's just a lot of fluid and it's swelling, and it's went down a lot, but you just need to keep that compression there so it'll go down. I'm gonna ask him today if I could take it out, because I'm just over it. But that's why that was there, and that gap is closing like he said he would. He was like, it's gonna come together and it's gonna close, just the swelling has to go down. And he also told me like, I'm gonna get the round shape in about 3 months, so just be patient, which is stuff I already knew because I was researching boobs. And you're not gonna like your body. Even with my face, I just have some questions, but you're just not gonna really love it as like a week after surgery. You're not. You're gonna be feeling confident, and you can see basically a rough draft of how you're gonna heal, but your body has to relax, your muscles have to tense up. Like, it's so many things that goes into it. Y'all have to understand, when you have surgery, you might not feel it, but so many nerves and muscles and other things are tampered with when you go and have surgery. So you might not think all that because you're not swollen, but it's the truth. So you just have to be patient. You're unrecognizable for a little bit, and that's just what it is with surgery. You're unrecognizable, and you just have to wait it out, and that's something you have to be prepared for when you do decide to have surgery. So anyway, talked to my surgeon. He made me feel comfortable. He marked me up. That pen takes a little minute to get off. He marked me up. I went into my hotel room, and I sat there for probably like 2 hours. I filled out some paperwork. I was on my phone. I started to get tired. I laid down. They collected my money. They put the IV in my arm, and then once they put the IV in my arm, about 10-15 minutes later, maybe even 30, they came and got me and put me on the bed. They put something in my IV to relax me. They rolled me into the hospital room. They stationed me. They put the IV in, put the mask on. Like, that's literally how it happened. Like, once I got off the anesthesia, my thoughts were more clear, because it does fog your brain up for a little bit, but that's literally how it happened. Got the IV a few minutes later, probably like 30 minutes later, they came and got me, put me on the hospital bed, the operation bed, rolled me to the room, which is right across from my hall, like diagonal from my hall, or is it adjacent? They put the anesthesia, once I got on the table and they positioned me, they put the anesthesia on there. They put a song on to make me feel comfortable. The anesthesia, I was like trying to fight it, but I was like, and then the last thing I remember is the woman putting a mask over my mouth, and then I was just knocked out. And then I woke up freezing cold. When I tell you teeth shattering, like, I was freezing cold. Like, and they say that you wake up so cold, and I googled it because they said, like, during the operation, it's, you know, in hospitals it's cold to kill the germs, but it's cold in an operation room, and then your body is exposed to the cold. So once you wake up, like, your body is in shock because you were just basically like naked in the snow. That's what but that's what Google said. So when you wake up, you're waking up from just being exposed to the cold. And when I woke up, I was just in a surgical bra and my underwear. I was in a surgical bra and just my underwear. I took my pajama pants off before, but yeah, I was just in that. And then they came and put a heater on the bed. You know, they came and hooked me up to the IV. I called my cousin. I called, you know, a few of my friends to let them know I was out of surgery. My surgeon came in and he was like talking to me. He was like, how are you? That was my surgery experience. So I would give that experience a 5. So the car is about to come get me in 5 minutes, so I'll get into it as much as I can. Now with the hospital, I've never slept in a hospital. I've never had surgery, so I don't understand how nurses operate. I don't know if they're stoic. I just don't know. So the hospital experience wasn't bad, but I'll just give y'all a few examples. So I got out of surgery, and I think when I got out of surgery, they came and gave me some antibiotics. The nurse came and she gave me she was about to give me another IV. So before she gave me the IV, I was like, oh, I want to go to the restroom. Like, I want to go to the restroom before I get the IV. I'm right out of surgery. I'm in the bed. Like, I was able to lift myself up and like move and pick myself up. But when I tell y'all, it was just like, you had to prepare yourself to do that. You really had to prepare yourself to move. And I was like, I was like, I want to go to the bathroom. She was like, okay. And I see her like on the other side of the bed, like setting my IV up. And I'm like, girl, you should be helping me get up. Like, you're watching, get up. The first time I went to the bathroom, she helped me to the bathroom. And I guess she saw like I didn't really need her help. But I'm just like, girl, like, I don't want to be doing this. And then at like second or third time, I'm like, girl, you are supposed to be helping me. So that, like, stuff like that, oh shit, they're here to pick me up. My car's downstairs. I'm gonna like finish this thought and then I'll come back from my appointment. So I'm like, that stuff like that pissed me off. And then I got lunch, breakfast. I got dinner, lunch, and breakfast. So they fed me right when I came out of surgery. They fed me that morning, and then they fed me that afternoon. They dropped my food off the first time, and I asked the lady to turn the light on, and she turned the light on for me. Cool. In hospitals, they have a remote, like, for you to call the nurse, for you to turn the lights on and turn the lights off. My remote to turn the lights on and off was not working. So either somebody had to do it for me or I had to get up. It wasn't that far of a walk, but like, you just had surgery. So the lady drops my food off and I asked her to turn off the light. She turns on the light for me. And then why do I have to tell you to turn on the light? Like, it's pitch black in here. So then they come and pick up my food and the light's still on and they leave with the light on. So I'm like, bruh. So I had to get up to go and turn the light off. Then she comes with my breakfast. I'm in the dark. Does the same thing. Leaves the light on and then leaves. Then she comes with my lunch doing the same thing. So it's just like stuff like that. I'm like, dude. But when I was leaving, I really did have a really good nurse. My medicine, I got eye drops, scar cream, eye gel, antibiotics, and muscle relaxers. And my medicine, I think, was like $19, I believe, for all that. And when the shifts changed, I had another nurse, and she was pretty cool. She was sweet. So I really liked her. So that was my experience at the hospital. I would rate that like a 3 out of 5 because, like, why weren't y'all helping me? But I'm about to go to my appointment and then I'm going to come back. Okay, I decided I'm gonna take y'all with me to this appointment and then I'll continue part 2. But I'm going to get, I already told y'all where I'm going to get it, but I got on pants from, I got these pants from Pull Bear, my Golden Goose, Lululemon shirt from Mango, and I got this, I actually look cute, I'm coordinated, and I have this Adidas backpack because I just didn't feel like wearing my long champ, and I got all my valuables in here. Hi. All my valuables in here. It's such a beautiful day in Turkey. Yeah, okay, thank you. It smells good. Where he at? Oh, this is my driver. Hey. Hi. What's up, y'all? So I'm in here to get my Botox, as you can see. Ooh. They just took my bandages off. So this is where I got a stitch here, but no bags. It looks a little weird because I've been bandaged up. Hold up. I don't want to look up. I want to look here. It looks a little weird because I've been bandaged up. My eyes are red because they've been itching with that tape on there, but they have 2 Kleenex in here. But yeah, waiting for the doctor to get here. Okay, so he just looked at my eyes and my boobs again. I gotta keep this like thing in the center for a week. He said a week. I don't know if a week from today, but he said a week. So probably by the time I get back to work, I'll be able to take it out. I'm gonna get a smaller bra because this one is fine with the compression, but I just want something tighter. But this bra is comfortable. They numb me up. He said he's gonna do Botox in 3 areas. So my forehead, I know right there. He's gonna fix my gummy smile, and I guess I don't know where he's gonna put the filler, so we're gonna see about that. But he's like 4 or 5 minutes, you should be numbed up. They also gave me a letter for the airport to say like she's fine, I've been released to travel. Y'all, I met this beautiful, when I tell you, like, I was staring at her, so beautiful, dark skin, like she really has to be a model. Dark skin, teeth, clothes, hair. Oh, I literally was, I'm so glad she came and talked to me, because I'm like, girl, me and you need to be friends. You are gorgeous. What did I asked her, I was like, what did you come here to get? You came here to get surgery? What did you come here to get? Skin. Yeah, she's like, I can't even describe it, like a model. I gotta ask him about my eyes. I gotta ask him when I can wear lashes. And I have to ask him, all right, my eyes, when I can wear lashes. That's what I have to ask. He saw I put my nipple rings back in. He was like, oh, it's very early. But I just don't really, I don't want to get my nipples repaired, so I don't take a chance.
I'ma take a bougie ass to Rodeo and then let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, he gon' take her whatever she want. She pissed me off, somehow she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nigga from the Nella as a home. Hit it in the shower, made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want. She on a power trip again. I know power got me buying again. Friends ain't jacking me, you must be lying to your friends. They know I'm a beast, I wake the giants up again. Shining once again. Ran it up, I told her mama, shot her my DMs. I'm right back in, locked in. Shawty got that dress on, so the block is hot again. Think so when I hit it, sound like fuck a ad-lib. Got her ass again. Then she got it tripping off another yet again. Got a nigga feeling like a sucker yet again. Close on my emotions, then I rush and let her in. Hurry up and let her in. I'ma take a bougie ass to Rodeo and then let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, he gon' take her whatever she want. She pissed me off, somehow she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nigga from the Nella as a home. Hit it in the shower, made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want.
Whatever she want, take her on the yacht to the wherever she want. Take a 50 clip and boys doing shit is wrong. She that loves her attitude, she long away from. Hey, hey, hey.
too crazy. Had a little bad enough. We stay good friends, we get too ready. All I know is that when this cup ends, the next one begins. My babe, you know me, and you knew me back then. And you know how it goes when I see you again. You know I'm making that way for your hands, and you know I need you to be there for me. You a little post-so baby, you a little 48 baby. Got a little candy in her pocket, she gon' take off like a. You already know, no. Ready up a cup, I'm on the north side. Text you, but I know you probably cross-eyed. Know I gotta come and check the whole man, baby. Hold tight. I just hit the city with the G-block stainers, and we got adopted by some few poor strangers. You know what it means when I twist these fingers. Me and you being on a first name basis. Why you think I hate it when you talk that Drake shit? Same reason that you never left me hanging. Same reason that I tried to make you famous. Same reason that I tried to show you just who I was. Outside of the club, outside the things that a man like me does. Outside of the things that would cause you to judge. Outside of the club.
Do you paint? You feel paint?
Yeah. When can I get my lashes done? When do you recommend?
Lash?
My lashes.
For makeup?
Like false lashes.
After swelling come. Okay. You just wait
So-
maybe 10 days, extra 10 days.
So maybe next month would be the best time?
Yes. After swelling come.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
And please for that 1 month, 3 months and 6 months, we need photos.
Okay.
And from the with symmetric photos. Front view, side view.
Okay.
It's very important.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Hope to see you for holiday.
Okay.
Okay, I will go to another questions.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you. Bye.
They just did. Bitch. Oh my god. I don't even think they did the filler. But even if they didn't, bitch, that was too much. That was too much. Even, I don't know. Even if they didn't or did, all I was thinking, like, girl, you doing way too much, bitch. You done got your titties done. You got your fucking, oh my god. That shit. Like, you see my eyes swelling up. Girl, oh my god. Just goddamn Botox in my face. And it didn't hurt. It's just a whole, well, y'all will see the footage. It's just a whole bunch of pinches in my face. Girl, that was a lot. That was a lot. A whole bunch of pinches in my face. Ooh. I'm gonna check in with y'all when I get to the telly. So I am at the mall near my hotel, but I want to show y'all my view. Look. I'm gonna flip the camera.
Outside the things that a man let me down. Outside Girls love to fuck with your conscience. Girls hate when niggas go missing. It's shawty, you ain't no different. These days it's hard to meet women. Feel like my love life is finished. I've been avoiding commitment. That's why I'm in this position. I'm scared to let somebody in on this. No new friends, no. You know how this shit go. You got your fair share of it. Call you up, they call your phone.
Okay, I am walking back to my hotel. It's traffic time. As y'all can see, it's all the way back there behind me. But I guess traffic is the same out here as it would be in any major city. But I guess for me, like, I live in New Orleans, so if it's rush hour traffic, you wouldn't try to go to the West Bank. Well, it's good. No bags, period. But my hotel's like 10 minutes away, so a 10-minute walk.
This ain't no time for acting. This ain't no time for games. This ain't no time for uncertainty. This ain't no time for locking your phone and not coming home and starting some shit when I'm in the zone. This is what I've been saying. No new friends, no. You know how this shit go. This is
Y'all, I am back, and yes, I got my bandages off. So to me, I look a little weird, my boobs and my face, because one, I'm not used to seeing myself without the bags, and two, like, as you can see, I have 2 scars on this side. Not scars, but you know, they're healing. So this one's healing, and this one is where the stitches are at. And then my muscles still have to relax too, so you can see, well, you really can't see the incision. Let me see if you can see it near my lash line. So you can see it there, and you can see it there. You see? So yeah, that's what I'm working with. This is what I'm talking about, like the communication. So I get there, and one of the coordinators, he was like, oh, did blah 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 talk to you about the pricing and all that for Botox and filler? And I was like, it's supposed to be on my contract. It is. So he was like, basically, I get in there with the doctor, and hold up, let me turn this heater off. In there, and they're like, oh, where do you want your filler at? And I was like, I'm supposed to get both Botox and filler. So they look at my face, they numb me up, and he's like, oh, we're gonna inject you in 3 places. So I'm thinking he's gonna do both. He starts doing a Botox, y'all, I swear to God, he's doing a Botox, and it's not, some spots are painful. You know what, it hurts, but it's a quick pinch. And as he was doing it, I was like, girl, you doing way too much. So he did it all here, my forehead. He gave me an eyebrow lift. He get like my temples, and then he's gonna fix my smile, and it's not gonna kick in, he said, for probably like a week. But don't flex my muscles, don't do anything, don't try to make it kick in. So we'll see in a week. But as he was doing it, I was just like, girl, you're doing too much. And for me, I think the Botox and filler changed the price by like $100 or $120. And yeah, some people can say, well, I paid for it, I wanted it. But as he was doing that, I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna opt out the filler, only because I just want to see how my face settles with the surgery, because I just had a major surgery in my face and I'm getting Botox. So I don't even know how, yeah, I probably would look my best, but I just still don't know how I'm gonna look. So like, I didn't even like bother them about the filler, because it was just too much. Oh shit, I don't know, I don't care. But the reason I didn't remind them was because, one, yeah, I was doing too much, and two, so I've been here for 10 days, and I only, in my contract, I paid for 7 days. And the extended days, one of my coordinators, she told me, she's like, yeah, it's gonna be basically an extra $100 a day. So I owe them $300, but nobody's asked me for the $300. So since I've been here, nobody said anything, and I haven't said anything. I'm an honest person, of course, but if they're making errors, first of all, like, look how y'all treated me in the hospital, and then y'all didn't even give me my fillers. So I would just call it even, honestly. And if they're not saying anything, it's really them. And I don't think the hotel coordinates anything financial with the patient, because the hospitals are in contract with the hotel. So if they don't say anything, then I'm not gonna say anything. So that's why I really wasn't tripping about the filler, because I'm like, well, shit, if I get to go home with $500 and I only spent $350 while I was out there for 10 days, that's a win. And to be completely honest, I didn't feel unsafe, but I swear to God, I've probably only seen like 7 black people out here. And one of the black ladies I met at the hospital, oh my gosh, she's a Barbie. Me and her have been talking for like the past few hours and just sharing our experiences. So yes, my friend, she was telling me, she's like, girl, you are a strong black woman. We built different. You are not weak. Black, you are strong. And the whole while I've been out here, I've really been thinking that. And any other black ladies, the 2 other black ladies I saw, they were like, I told them that. And the black lady I met today, Shannon, she was like, oh my gosh, girl, you are serious. Like, we heal faster. And it is true. Studies show that we heal faster and we heal quicker than any other race. But by day 4, I was feeling good. I went to the doctor. He did my checkup and he looked at me. He was like, you're healing good. He saw I was swollen because the antibiotics. But for me, depending on the antibiotics, I'm allergic to it. I will swell up and I will break out in hives. So he said take it until day 5, and I took it until day 4, because I'm just like, it's gonna take me like 3-4 days for the swelling to go down. But I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to enjoy my face at all unless I get off these antibiotics, because I'm gonna keep swelling up. Like, my face would try to go down and heal, and then it would swell back up as soon as I took the antibiotics. So I was like, fuck that shit, I'm not taking that shit no more. But my pain pills, I stopped taking them on the 5th day routinely. So I was supposed to take them 3 times a day, and I would just do 2 times a day, and then it just went to 1 time by the 6th day. And then by like the 6th day, I did it once, just like so I could be comfortable. If y'all don't know, that's how people get addicted to pain pills. But the thing about pain pills, if you do not have pain, do not take them. Experience at the hotel is cool. It was fine. It was cool. It's like a regular hotel. It was clean. This is my thing that tripped me out. So, and I was talking to the other girl I met today. It was 3 occasions where they opened my door and came in my room while I was in here sleeping. So I'm on vacation. I'm here by myself. I just had surgery, so not too much is about to go over my head. So on 3 different occasions, somebody's opened my door and came in here. But what I was thinking, and she confirmed what I was thinking, I think that because people come here for surgery just to make sure you're not dead, and if you don't respond, they're gonna come in. But if you have that do not disturb button, then they're not gonna come in at all. But which I think it makes sense, because when they were coming in, I didn't get an alarming sense like they were trying to do something to me. It was more of, they would say, oh, room service, you know, people lie, and I'm not gonna be naive and say that, but nothing's been missing in here. And I think it's more of they just want to make sure you're alive, because I swear, y'all, for 3 days I did not leave this room. I slept for like 3 days. That's why I didn't film for 3 days, because I was sleeping. So the hotel's clean. Since I've been here, so many ladies have complimented my hair. So as y'all can see, I wanted to go 2000s. I'm gonna have to run this hairstyle back, child. I'm gonna have to tell my friend. I'm almost done. I left my appointment Monday. My doctor told me Tuesday I could take a shower. So Tuesday, oh my God, I took a good shower. When I tell y'all, without this bra on, these things are so heavy. They feel like they're about to slip out. And which is true, because they haven't built a capsule around it. But bruh, they are so heavy. I took me a good old bath on Tuesday. Like, I changed my bra. I don't know if I can show it. So they gave me a black one, but that one is so stank and bloody. And I bought this one, and I bought a few other ones that ladies sit on bus mop were good. But I'm gonna get another one like this. I'm actually gonna order it tonight so it could be at my house tomorrow when I get home. But the strap, like, you see how this is, the strap is too loose right here. So I want to get a small, just so it's more compression. I started to buy so much stuff for my surgery, and then at one point I was like, you know what, let me stop because I just want to see how it's gonna be. And I kind of stopped myself from buying bras, the compression bras, because I didn't know how big my boobs were gonna be. And my back, no shade, no shade, my back is small, so I don't have those big areas, and I wish I would have just went with that. This bra fits fine, but it's just not tight enough, so I wish I would have went with that because I most definitely could have got a small. I'm built different, so I ain't really been like when I wake up I'm sore. Like I woke up, I don't know why that is, I guess because I'm laying down and I like move, but when I wake up in the morning I feel like they just, I don't know, it's pressure. That's what it feels like. It feels pressure. Soreness, not really so much. When I touch my nipples or if I move my nipple rings a weird way, it's like a shock that goes through my breast. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it happened to me a few days ago and I felt like I almost died. But they're really good. I love them. I'm gonna insert some pictures so y'all can see and some videos. This was my sleeping situation, so y'all see that neck pillow. So I would either stack the pillows like that, or I would like stack them like this and then just put my neck pillow so I could, like, you know, sleep comfortably. But that was my sleeping situation. I'm getting tired of it because I'm a side sleeper, but I'm not going to be able to sleep on my side for a minute, so I just need to get used to sleeping on my back. My friend asked me, she's like, how long is it before you could wear a wire bra? And I was like, girl. Okay, y'all, my camera died, so I'm back. I took a shower, I packed all my stuff, washed my face, did everything I had to do. I am ready to get the I don't know if I've been this I'm ready to GTF. I'll talk about it maybe when I get to the airport, but I am ready to go. Look how cute this bag is. I got this when I went to Paris because you know they pickpocket. And I had my Longchamp tote, and then I had my Baze, that big ass carry-on. And I was like, look, and then I had my puffer jacket too, but I'm like, look, I'm gonna just have to be cold and wear my Lululemon jacket because just carrying that through airports is just too much. And shout out the Base because I was able to fit my jacket into that suitcase and it's still under 50 pounds, so shout out to them. But I have on, I'll show y'all, this shirt from Amazon. I thought I was gonna need it. These pants from, where are these pants from? If y'all can see, like, they have like pockets in them. Pants from Fashion Nova, and these Uggs. And I think I'm gonna keep my Uggs on until I get home because they look fine with the fit. I have my Golden Goose in my carry-on, but I'm so excited because look, I have like, they're not even done, but I have that side profile that I wanted, so I'm really excited about that. On a scale 1 to 10, I could say I feel like an 8, and only an 8 because just like the random body soreness and tightness and oohs and ahs and like my face. But as you can see, I just taped up the corners of the scars and I look good. So I have darkness. I'm gonna fix that with stuff over time, but right now I really just want to enjoy my face and just get my, like, I don't want to try to be too perfect too fast because I feel like that's when you get carried away with it and then it just becomes like an obsession with surgery. So I want to enjoy and heal with what I have now, and further down the line if I see some things that I want to fix, like the damn Botox ain't even kicking yet. So in other videos you'll see like my gap started to close, so they're dropping and they started to close. I'll insert some pictures if YouTube isn't gonna flag me for that. They shouldn't, but the doctor gave me this towel once I get to the airport to just roll it up like this and push it in the middle because I do have, it's going down. Yeah, it really is going down a lot, but it's like fluid and swelling here and it's like squishy, but it is going down. So this is what I really wanted, honestly. I just wanted my natural face. The Botox has not kicked in yet, but I just really wanted, let me do it like this, my natural face with, I want to enhance what I have. So I have beautiful eyes, I have pretty skin, I have a beautiful smile, I like my nose, I have high cheekbones. So I don't really want to change the way I look too much, because I like my look. Just make it just refresh, just have a nice refreshed glowy look. That's all I want. So I feel like with where I'm at now, as I heal, I'm gonna get that. This still has to loosen, everything just has to loosen up, you know. So I'll just, how can I say it, will I do it again? Will I ever get my boobs done again? Yeah, I could deal with it. It wasn't really that bad. Now, how the ladies get BBLs and lipo and just your body, I don't know how the hell they do that. I know I love a big fat booty, this slim waist, flat stomach, and then it's gonna go out again. So it's gonna enhance the features that I already have, and it just honestly, it makes your body proportionate. So that's why I'm really excited for it, because I do work out and I'm about to start Pilates. So all right, the lights in here are not the best. And hold on, I'm charging my phone, so I don't really want to, let me see, I don't want to unplug it. Oh wait, in probably 15 years, 10 or 15 years, or if I decide I want them bigger, yeah, I would do it again. It wasn't that bad to me, and it still isn't that bad. Like, yeah, it's uncomfortable and it feels weird, but girl, if you want to look like a baddie, it hurts, pretty hurts. I cannot wait to get my silk press. I was so excited to go home and get my silk press for Kamala, but either way I go, I'm gonna still get my silk press, and I'm just excited to go home. They still haven't asked for the money for the hotel, so if I make it out the door and into the car, into the airport, then I won, which I really think that's gonna happen. So it's good. Car should be here probably like in 15 to probably 45 minutes. I leave at 7:35 and they pick you up 4 hours before your flight instead of 3. Y'all, the traffic out here is ridiculous. Like, if I were to ever move here, I would never drive. And people just drive crazy out here. Just to be able to like move my eyes like regular, it feels so good, because like being able to do that, it just feels so good, like to stretch my eyes. I guess because I haven't done it since surgery, and it just feels good to stretch them. But I'm ready to go home. So Istanbul is beautiful. Do I want to come back to Turkey? I really do want to come back to get like more beauty treatments, like to get more stuff, like get my nails done, get a facial with my sister. Not really for surgery. I would come back if somebody else wanted to have surgery and I would support them, but I would come back like to get facials, to go to the mosque, to do cruise, like to do touristy stuff and really get to know the city or the country. But I met another girl and me and her were like on the same page. It's really a lot to come to a country. So I'll just say Istanbul, for example. I don't know how it is in DR, I don't know how it is in Mexico, I don't know how it is in Miami, I don't know. But just say Turkey, for example. It's really hard to, let me see, what does this button do? It's really hard to come somewhere and you're trying to focus on yourself and healing and, you know, I hate to say it like that, making it out alive and your health, and on top of people trying to take advantage of you. It's just really hard to do that because it's just like one thing at a time, you know. And I came out here by myself. I would like to consider myself a strong individual. I speak up for myself and I vocalize myself, but it's a lot of like, I found myself a few times here just in a situation, not where I felt like I was being wronged. Well, I did, because a taxi driver robbed me. Not really robbed me, but he took way more money than he was supposed to, and I wasn't tripping because it's just like stuff like that. Like, you gotta worry about the hospital, y'all not giving me my filler when I was supposed to get filler and Botox. Like, yeah, I could say something, but I'm just like, I don't want to fight. Like, at this point, I just want to go home. Like, I want to finish this so I can go home. The taxi driver taking my money, like, it's just a lot. And I'll get into how somebody stole $40 from me, but just dealing with all that is just a lot. So tonight, or like today, well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so we could say yesterday, I wanted to do stuff. Like I wanted to go on this cruise. Me and this girl we met, me and her were gonna go, we were gonna do some stuff, but I just really got so annoyed because, or I just started having anxiety just thinking about dealing with these taxis and getting ripped off by a taxi. And I just did not have the energy to fight or to negotiate or just to make sure nobody was messing me over. So I felt like the safest place where I'm just not going to get taken advantage of is just in my room and ordering room service, because I order it online. That's just the safest bet for me. So just not saying I dealt with that the entire trip, but just the anxiety of knowing you're gonna have to deal with that. Like you don't want to have to deal with that, and on top of healing, like you just had surgery, you know, you're vulnerable. And it's so many times where I was thinking like if somebody tried to abduct me or hurt me, it would be so painful for me to fight for my life. And I'm not saying you have to think like that, but you know, in any situation, you're a woman, you're by yourself, whether you in your hometown or you in another country, you need to be prepared to do whatever it is to save your life as a human, period. Just thinking about all that, I was just like, bruh, I don't want to do this. Like the food, I'm a picky eater, so I'm not even gonna get on the food, because if it's not America, like I'm picky with food. If I ate for like 3-4 days, I wasn't even hungry because I was just so exhausted and tired. I would just like eat a whole bunch of breakfast. I bought noodles, so 2 days I had noodles. I had a whole bunch of water. Like I'm like that at home. I don't really eat that much at home. That's why I gotta keep that 3-inch waist, baby. But if you ever traveled for surgery, then you understand, like you're not trying to fight with somebody when you just got out of surgery. So for me, I honestly would recommend, if you're a strong-willed person, if you have another strong-willed friend, I would recommend them coming with you, because you don't want anybody messing over you, you know. So when I was in a hospital and I met this lady, and me and her were just talking, and she was going to Vanity too. And I was like, I didn't want to scare her, but I was being honest. She was a black woman. I'm like, I'm black too. I haven't really seen that many black people out here. So I'm gonna be real with you and I'm gonna tell you. But when I was in a hospital, did I feel like I was getting treated good? No, I didn't feel like I was getting treated bad. But like the nurse, she is watching me lift myself up to get to the bathroom. Like you're literally watching me. You should come and lift. You should say, don't try to lift yourself up without help. Like, you know, you just got out of surgery. The ladies will bring my lunch, my breakfast, my dinner. They'll leave the lights on. They'll take it. They wouldn't cut the light on. I'll be in the pitch black. They wouldn't cut the light on. They'll take it and leave the lights on. Like just stuff like that would just get on my nerves. Let's get into how somebody stole $40 from me. I don't know who. I have an idea, but I don't know who. So I bought $4,500 cash out here. I didn't know if I was going to be able to use my USD. I used USD here to get my facial. She took it. But I knew I didn't want to convert my money, because I can convert it and get a whole bunch of their money. But when I go home, I could get less of my money. So I didn't do that. So I decided to just use my card. And the most like foreign transaction fee I had was like $1.31. So I was just willing to do that and just keep my cash. So I paid for my the rest of my surgery, and it was $3,700 cash. So I had $800 left. $300 for the hotel, $500 for spending money. And if I had to use my card, then, you know, I had money. So I give the man his money, because I had counted out, I had it all separated. I had my hotel money separated, my spending money separated, and the surgery money separated. I counted it when I was in America, and I counted it once I got in this hotel to make sure everything was straight, because there was a review on their site that said, basically the girl was like, she counted her money like 5 times to make sure everything was right. And then when it was time to pay, she gave her money to the lady and she left the room and then counted it in another room, and then came back and swore her money was short. And you know, when you sit and count when you about to hand money over, you counted it so many times. Like, we're women. When we get our hair done, when we get our nails done, like, we already have our money set aside for it. And if it's a little more, then we got our little more money. And if it's a little less, then we cool. But as women, we have our money set aside for our beauty treatments, period. And I know that's a fact. So I paid my surgery, and then I zip my purse up. I put my money, this is what I have. I had this Chase envelope, and I have my Longchamp, it's a tote bag. So I put my money at the bottom of my bag. So if anybody was to look for my money, they would really have to dig through my purse. Back to it. And then I just put my stuff up, organized my stuff, and I just waited. I zipped my bag up, organized it, waited. So once I got out of surgery, yeah, you high off the drugs or whatever, but I'm not stupid and I'm not out my mind. Like, I know I'm here alone. I know I got almost $1,000 in my USD in my purse, and that's like, they many thousandaires with that type of money. Like, I noticed. So I'm laying in my bed chilling, and as soon as I got out of surgery, the lady was like, your phone. And she went to the safe, but I was like, no, it's in my bag. I was like, no, it's in my purse. And my phone was on top of my bag. So as soon as you open my bag, my phone was right there, because I knew I wasn't going to get it when I got out of surgery. She gave me my phone. An hour, 2 hours later, the nurse came to give me my medicine, and she put my bag by my hospital bed. So as soon as I was like able to move around after surgery, I took my money out. I counted my money. It was $800. Cool. So the next day I get picked up, and I asked my driver to bring me to Popeyes. It's right down the street from the hospital. So he's like, yeah, I'll bring you to Popeyes, whatever. We get to the Popeyes, and I guess there's no parking. So he illegally parks, and he walks me in the Popeyes. And me, this is why I take my accountability for it. It's half whoever's fault, half my fault, but still, you don't go through people's stuff. But these people are, that's what I'm saying. Like, they just they know you come here with money, so they just fish for your money. And that's why it's just so frustrating. So I leave my bag in the car, and I just bring my phone, because I'm like, bruh, my bag wasn't heavy, but it had weight to it, and I just had surgery. So he walks me in there. He's like, oh, I'm going to go check on the car to make sure, like, I don't get a ticket from the police or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm in there for probably like 7 minutes waiting on my food. He comes back in, and he asks me, am I going to eat it here or bring it to the hotel? I'm like, oh, bring it to the hotel. So he gets my bag, and we walk out. And as we're walking to the car, I see a group of men like surrounded by the car, and he waves at them. So in my mind, I'm like, well, they probably know him. Still, like, you know, eyebrow raised. And then I get into the car, like, I'm walking up to the car, I see a lady in the car, and then I get into the car, and she speaks to me. So my inclinations, I'm just like, she just, to me, I just felt like she was being friendly, trying to overcompensate for something. So I'm like, hi. My first mind is on my money. My mind is on my money. So I go, you know, I sit down, but my mind is on my money. We get back to my hotel, and before we even get in the hotel, I'm still in the car. I'm like, let me get my hotel key out, so I'm not digging for it when I get in there. Open my bag to get my hotel key. Lo and behold, my money envelope is like right at the top of my bag. So I'm like, I knew I wasn't tripping. As soon as that man left from out of here and that door closed, I heard it. I started counting my money. I counted my money 4 times, and I had $760. I didn't spend no cash. I was only here. I got here the 30th that night. I ordered room service, and I used my card. The 31st, I had my surgery. I couldn't eat anything. The last thing I ate was my room service. So I paid the $3,700 cash, and that was it. Before I went into surgery, I counted my money. When I got out of surgery, I counted my money. So I don't know if it was the men that went through my purse or it was the woman. But either way, it's just stuff like that. I'm not tripping, because I'm not going to say that's what comes with it, but that's what comes with it. And I should have took my bag with me knowing I had that money in there. But just saying all that to say, that's the type of stuff that you have to deal with when you come to these countries, because these people know that you're not coming here broke. They know you got money. So that's just period, even when you travel. But for surgery, these people know you coming out here with a few $1,000s to pay for your surgery. So you got to be mindful of all that. And it really is frustrating because it's like, damn, I just got out of surgery and y'all trying to steal from me. I kept my money on me for the rest of the trip, and yeah, so that's what it was that. And I'll just say this so ladies know, if you decide you want to come somewhere to get surgery, of course know how much your surgery is. Have your money set aside for your spending. Have your money set aside for emergencies. Have a credit card, have a debit card, have a savings account, but you just need to make sure your funds are in order. Don't be that girl that puts all her eggs in a basket and puts all her money into a surgery, and then when you go home, you're broke. Luckily for me, this whole 2024, I grinded. I worked my ass off. I shut myself off from the world. I didn't shop. I didn't Amazon Prime. I didn't go out to eat. I sound like a bum. But seriously, I shut myself off from the world. And every dollar I got, I paid my bills and I saved my money. I got a second job, a crappy ass job, so I could save my money faster and just have like a stack. I knew I wanted to do like I wanted to have like a nice shopping spree for Black Friday. So I accounted for that. So I accounted for everything. And you just have to be mindful of that. I know, you know, we all want to have surgery. We want to look good, but you cannot be spending your money, because what if you have a complication out here? What if you got to get yourself out of a situation out here? What if you have to pay for something extra? What if you want to go shopping? What if you have to flee the country? You have to be prepared for that financially, and you have to be prepared financially to take care of yourself once you get back home from the surgery. So just as women, make sure your money together before you go and buy surgery. Yeah, if you at home, you spend $100 on Sephora because that's where your mind at, you want to buy Sephora, that's different. But when you're in a foreign country or even a different city, you need to make sure that your money is together, because your money is going to be what the key to getting you out of situations. So I wanted to say that because some ladies think like, oh, whatever, and then I just broke down how much money I have. When I get to the airport, I'll say how much money I spent so you guys will know what the price range is.
All my young boys around me scream, get money and fuck these hoes. Where we learn these values, I know what to tell you. I'm just trying to find a reason not to go out every evening. I need someone that will help me think of someone besides myself. I need someone I leave through the front door. Because we wanna hide no more. Rush not shy no more. Neither of us wanna put aside no more. No, not alone. Nothing was the same. Get your ass alone. Let me make you say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. When no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you, but you ain't rocking good. Say my name. Say my name. You acting kinda shady. Baby, why the sun is say my name. Say my name.
So hopefully y'all can hear me fine. I made it to the airport. I'm going on a diet. My first week back at work, because I've been eating nothing but fried food out here to survive. And when I get back home, I have a week off from work, so I know I'm gonna want to eat a bunch of stuff, because y'all, I haven't like been out to eat and paid for a meal over like $20, and I've been out to eat, I'm lying, because I've been on dates, but I haven't took myself out to eat in months. Like the last time I went out to eat was in July, and it was for my cousin's birthday. I might get a glass of wine to get drunk. I might get drunk. Yeah, I might get drunk. But I'm currently eating Slim Chickens. It's like Cane's. I don't know. I think this place said like American fried chicken. So I'm like, let me see what that's about. This is whatever. It takes a lot to hurt chicken. Overall, I had a really good trip and a really great experience, and I'm taking away something that I really wanted. So that doesn't take away from the experience in my trip. As I predicted, I didn't have to pay for the extra days for the hotel. So I got to keep that money. And once I'm done eating, my flight takes off at, I want to walk to my gate at 6:30. Right now is 6:07. So I just want to walk over there, so I'm not rushing to get over there. And once I'm done eating, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell y'all how much everything was. I know y'all want to get in my business. Girl was hungry outside and I'm like, oh my God, twice. Now I know. Alright y'all, so I'm about to go walk to my gate. But this is about to be the end of the video because I have a 4-hour flight to London, and then from London I'm directly to New Orleans, and it's a 10-hour flight, and nobody wants to see that. So I calculated everything, and I'll give you guys a breakdown of what I spent and just what everything costs. So my surgery was $4,200. $4,200 included 7 days, for me 10. Y'all know I got away with 10 days, but to be technical, 7 days stay at the hotel, 1 night at the hospital, 3 hospital meals, all my anesthesias and medicine, a surgical bra, shuttles to and from the airport into all my appointments. I paid for 1 milliliter of Botox, no, 1 milliliter filler, I didn't get it, full face Botox, Lower Blepharoplasty, and boot job. So that's what my $4,200, hold on, my phone on the charger. That's what the $4,200 for the surgery included, and my flight was $979.30, and I booked it in December of last year for this time because this was the cheapest time. So my flight wasn't even $1,000, and the money I just spent, like in general, even including this, is at $339.81, but I didn't include the foreign transaction fees because I know it's gonna hit, but I just calculated like $8 for that. So for all of my surgery, my shuttles, the hotel, my medications, and this price includes my like pain pills, all that stuff. The whopping price was or is $5,519.11. And I'm going back home with money. Back home with $420. Oh, I'm going to Sephora, y'all. I'm going to catch the Sephora sale. I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm going to catch the Sephora sale. I'm going to put all this stuff in a cart. So yeah, it was $5,519.11. So that's how much everything included. I'll probably, if I can, make like a breakdown right here or right here, so everybody can see it. But I really am excited. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready just to see like my boobs drop. Let me show y'all a picture because I keep staring at it. Can y'all see? They look so good. So I'm just really excited to just get home and relax and recover at my house and just be back in America. Turkey was cool, but I'm ready to get it. And let me tell y'all, I know I made the right decision, or a good decision, because everything worked out for me. Every single thing. 2 weeks, a week, days leading up to my trip. And what's so crazy, what the devil planned for evil, God turns good. When somebody stole $40 from me, and I feel like they were probably trying to get over not giving me my filler, when I really just had a moment where I'm like, you know what, I don't want to commit to that right now, and I'm able to go home with $400+. So extra like that, you know, I was not planning to go home with. So that's a blessing, because I turned my cellular data on like 3 days, and I have it on right now, which I'm about to turn it off. once I get to my gate. So that's $12 a day. So this is the end of the video, guys. I will tap back in on my 1 month vlog so you guys can see how far my surgeries have come. But I really appreciate you guys for sticking around this long. If you watch all throughout my videos, I know it was a lot of information, but I just wanted to give people the full experience so they know what they're walking into. And then so people don't, I'm not saying I made mistakes, but just so people can be mindful of what they're walking into if they decide to go get surgery international. Because if we're being real, $5,500, that's the starting price for just this surgery in America. That's probably the cheapest breast implants you could get in America, depending on where you go. For all that, for $5,500, I think, yeah, I shut up and I ate my food. Oh, I need to stop. I need to relax my face. I'm really excited for my Botox to kick in. Oh, it is kicking in. Because I'm moving my eyebrows and they're not moving. So it is kicking in. Oh my God, my Botox is kicking in. It's kicking in. So we'll see what it looks like in a week. I'm going to keep recording. And I will see you guys for the next video. I'm about to go home, y'all. I'm so excited. Bye.